Right guys, Mark Crossfield here, we've got Steve Buzza in the house.
Hi guys.
Thanks for joining us, Steve. We're going to do more golf swing fixes. People sending the swings through the app. Yes?
The app.
The golf app. Different app, not the AskGolfGuru app. So let's give him some fixes. A little bit of an interesting impact position for this guy, which we'll talk about.
Don't we?
We do. So let's give him some help. Let's get stuck in. Right, Steve, if we look at this swing, not a bad backswing. Setup looks okay. Definitely impact. He's from the camera angle, but I'm pretty sure he is. He's looking quite closed almost with shoulders.
Correct.
His right foot slides back. That could be quirky to this one shot, or it looks quite like it might be something that happens a lot because he seems to be wanting to stay very square on to hit the ball. Now, I do lots of lessons where I tell people they should feel like they stay square on. They should feel like being the key thing there. Often people I've seen, you'll see in these videos, certainly the classic ones swinging left, they're often over rotating down into downswing, don't have any movements across, so it's more of a reaction to what they do rather than you should stay square on kind of a statement. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. So this guy definitely looks very square. And what might that do to his loft, would you say? If he was hitting shots like that, what would you tend to see?
He has to try and get it that way, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So I would imagine it would add it.
Yeah, I reckon.
It's one of these movements that if his time, if he can time it, you could make it work.
Yeah, I imagine he hits some good shots.
The issue is, there's a lot of closure.
Yeah.
So we're seeing that sort of that flippy movement.
Yeah.
I don't really like. You look at like Phil Mickelson. He's a bit like that. So you, like we say, we can certainly make it work. But if you're a bit inconsistent, I mean, this would be something that I certainly would be looking to change. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, for me, I agree, Steve. I think he's too square on, which definitely could encourage some more loft. I think he could encourage hitting the ground a bit early.
Yes.
Low point happening slightly early, so he's either going to get high shots, you get good high shots, or he's going to be touching the ground a little bit early. For me, I would definitely like to see him try to achieve more of an opened up impact position, so feel like he's turning his shoulders, turning his hips in. Simple little drill I do. It's not my drill, I've seen it done by other people before. Just place the club on the shoulders. I'm not going to put it quite on my chest, a bit lower because I've got my mic here. Club head out the end, just pointing straight up to the sky, and literally feel like you're squaring that face up to a target line, so making that face come to zero with rotation will give him a feeling, because he's more here and then having to try and hit the ball like you said that way. That's a good drill I use for people to give them the feel.
And I quite like that one, especially the turning. Think of it as like a positive movement.
Yeah,
I see this a lot in people that maybe have lost a bit of confidence, so we're trying to like shut down the movement.
Yeah.
So obviously if less things are moving,
they feel more secure. Yes. Almost.
But then again, you've then got to find out you're going to lose your low points, so you have to then find that distance, and then the variability comes in all of this.
Fantastic.
So I quite like the turning.
Okay.
To me, really think of it, well, I'm going to be nice and positive, really turn my chest at the target.
Yeah, so more of a, like you say, a positive movement, really trying to get through it, as people would say, a bit more. Yeah, I agree. Another thing I wouldn't mind seeing him do as well, which helps people with this, I try to make sure they exit left a little bit. I mean, I can't really see what's going on with his path that much, but the follow through position, because he's so side on, we see that kind of classic, just pop it over your head follow through. You know that one? So it's kind of, I've got to get into a follow through position, that one, where if we could get him feeling that he's turning left, exiting a little bit more around his body with his arms, I think it will free up that follow through movement a bit more, and obviously that turn into impact then post follow through. So, I mean, if I was hitting a shot here, so I'm going to finish much more coming around my left shoulder, where because he's square on, he's much more kind of going up over his head, then just popping it over. And I think so that combination of opening your body and not be afraid to feel like that club swings left on the way through.
Probably feel a bit like your old Justin Leonard, won't it? It'll feel like he's doing this.
Absolutely. And the problem is with people as well, and it's I should think of a better way of saying it. The swing left, I don't mean swing left, I mean you should hit the ball and then exit left. So if you imagine I had my good old hoopy out here, once I've got to my, let's say we're going for a zero par for whatever reason, once I've got to my 0 point, the club is then starting to pass left, but because he's square on, he's almost kind of more lateral for a long time before he then pops it over his head. So it's that exiting left rather than I did say swinging left, and I kind of do say it in lessons, but the reason I say it in lessons is I know for someone like that, they're not going to swing left from where they are.
It's looking at the hands, isn't it?
Correct, yeah, absolutely. Doing that rotational movement. Good stuff. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Good advice as usual. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sending the swing. Hope that helps. Post comments down below. I'd love to hear what you've got to say. Is that something you've struggled with or not in the past? Pop it over, follow through. I'd love to hear. Thanks for watching as always. Speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.